Hey, welcome everyone back to Ashley's Kitchen. Today we're going to make another nice warm home cooked meal that's great for the winter because it's like 17 degrees out here in Ohio. So what's better than, there's chili and stuff like that. We're making a soup and it's Panera style broccoli cheddar soup with homemade bread bowls. Okay, so if anybody's been to Panera Bread, you know you can go there and get this dish there. And it's not vegan. Ours is vegan, and it's like $7 or $8 for one bowl. So we're going to show you how to. All right, over here is the ingredients for the soup, which we will go through when we get to that stage. But first, we want to make our bread bowls because your bread bowl wants to bake and totally cool. You want it to be nice and solid. So what you want to do is you want to make a 1 pound loaf of bread and split it with your cutter into 4s. Okay? Now, we have these pans that we use for different things, little projects we do, whatever. They're, Teflon coated, but you want to lightly spray it. If you want to make a smaller bowl, here's another option. These are ancient little jello molds or whatever. You could do the same thing and have a smaller bowl, okay? So, you can explore your options, all right? So, here's what you want to do. You take 1/4 of your pound loaf, 1/4, and you just drape it over the thing. Okay? Just drape it right over like that. Okay? So I'm going to do all these. I'm going to do them all. And then I'll show you, we're going to bake them in the oven. And to go along with our broccoli cheddar soup, we made croutons, and I'm going to put them in the oven right now. They're right here. We made them out of ciabatta bread. Basically, we just cut up ciabatta bread, enough for 4 people. We're making 4 bowls. We put it in here, olive oil, some light seasonings of your choice. We used a little basil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then we're preheating our oven to 400. We're going to put them in there and toast them for like 15 minutes and pull them out. So this and that, you can do it an hour before you make your soup. It doesn't matter. The longer your bowl sits, actually the better it gets. Okay? So I'm going to do these 4 bowls, and then we'll be back to start up the soup. Alright? Hey, I'm back. I got them all done. So that's pretty quick. It's not a big, big deal. Whatever. Make sure you spray the pans like I said. I think I covered everything. It's real important because you don't want your bread sticking to stuff like this. Okay, so we're only going to bake 2 at a time, and so I'm going to show you this. Our croutons are still in the oven, but it's okay. They bake at the same temperature, 400 degrees. Throw it in there. Put some water in there. Hear that? Close it up. You want to steam it and let it go. Don't open that up. That's going to bake until they're golden brown, approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so I'll be back to show you when they come out. In the meantime, we're going to start on our base for the broccoli cheddar soup. And the first thing you want to do is peel 3, medium-sized potatoes. So I'm going to get started on peeling these, and then we're going to start getting. You need a Vitamix or a blender to do this process the best way, I think. So let me get these potatoes peeled. I love peeling potatoes. It's my favorite thing in the world. I'm joking. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Ashley's Kitchen. I'm just brushing off flour because I feel like a baker. Our first set of bread bowls are ready to come out. So here we go. This is what you want. See? Nice golden brown. Okay? So we're going to take them over here. They've been in there for like 20 minutes. Our croutons also came out. Okay? Just forget about those. Okay, don't do nothing with them. Just let them sit there. They won't bother nobody. Okay? Now we're going to put the last ones in. So, what's the important thing that you have to do for these? You have to put water in there. Hear that? Close it up and forget about it. Now over here, the first step for the base for the soup is the potatoes. You want to boil those potatoes. I showed you 3 medium potatoes. And if you cut them up small, they'll cook faster. Okay, so in about maybe 10 more minutes, they're gonna be done. And then we're gonna, so I'll be back, and I'll show you the next step of how we're gonna be making the base for the broccoli cheddar soup from Ashley's Kitchen. Hey, I'm back at in Ashley's Kitchen. Our potatoes are cooking, our second bread bowls are in the oven. Now we're gonna make the cheese sauce, okay? And that's gonna be 1 cup of almond milk. Original flavor, okay? 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast, which you can get your local health food store, stuff like that. It's a superfood actually. And then you want a 1/3 teaspoon or something of pepper. And then you want 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. What? A little bit too much there.
What?
Pour it back in there. There we go. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, some people just say it's a pinch. So, you know, it's not, you know, oh yeah, 1 grain too much. No, don't worry about it. There we go. A little bit of that. And then the last one is the garlic powder. And that's also gonna be 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then you're gonna whisk it up. Take a whisk and whisk it up. So our potatoes are almost done. We're gonna go over there and check them. And I'll be right back to show you the next step. Look at that. It smells cheesy in here. Nice and cheesy. See the yellow? Look how yellow it is. Say, how did it get yellow? That's the nutritional yeast. It's a very important, you can't buy it. Oh, we don't have nutritional yeast, skip that part. No, you have to have it. Okay? So there we go. Hey, we're back at Ashley's Kitchen. We're getting down to the wire now. We got our cheese sauce made. We got our potatoes boiled and strained. Use your strainer, strain them. We got our broccoli cut up. We're gonna put that in the steamer. All of our bread bowls and croutons are done. They're sitting on our butcher block table over there cooling down. So we're gonna put this in. This is about 1.5 heads of broccoli, and this is for 4 bowls. And you put a little water in here and steam it. So we're gonna start off at 4 minutes on that. Okay, in this pan I have some olive oil, and over low heat we're gonna saute a couple little small cloves of garlic, fresh garlic, and about 1/4 of an onion we did. And again, you can experiment with this. Some people like putting shredded carrots in it. Okay, this again is Ashley's original recipe, which by the way will be in her cookbook, which she's working on. She's working on a cookbook, and it's going to be released in a couple months. And so what I'm going to do is use my Vitamix, and I'm going to blend the potatoes and the cheese sauce, and I'll be right back to show you how we're going to add it all together and let it cook. Okay? Okay, we're back at Ashley's Kitchen. Here's what you want to see it. Looks like cheddar soup. We made a slight adjustment, and again, this is experiment. You get do your own flavoring. Like you can add the extra carrots, you can do this. Okay, we added a pinch more salt and about 1/4 cup more of nutritional yeast. That's what gives it the cheesy flavor, and about 1/2 cup of milk, the almond milk right here. You want original flavor, okay? So you mix it, taste it. Mix it, taste it. And whatever your preference is, okay? So now we're gonna pour it in here, right here. You hear it? Look at that. Don't that look good? And there's no cheese in here, this is all vegan. Just remember that. And then we're going to get our broccoli out. We're going to start adding our broccoli. And we're going to let this cook for probably 20 minutes. And then we'll be back to show you the finished product, man. You guys are going to freak out. You're like, holy criminy. And we'll figure out the cost on this for you guys compared to like if you went out to get it. I know if you go out, each one is $7.50, and then you want to buy your drink, and you know, so you're talking like $8, $9 for one. Okay, so we'll be back in about 15 minutes to show you the finished product. Okay, we're back. The big moment's here. All right, so here we go. We got 4 bread bowls here, and like I said, this is what you want. You hear that? That's what you want. You know, and you can go like this if it's got a little air hole, just so it sits better. You know, serve it on a plate. Okay, there you go. Nice. Okay, we figured up the cost, and we figured for what you would pay for one bread bowl at Panera Bread, chocolate butter soup, chocolate cheddar broccoli soup, whatever. It costs us about half of that to make 4. So we're thinking around $3. The most cost is in the traditional yeast you'll find is a little quite expensive, but you need it for get that cheesy flavor. Okay, and again, remember this is all vegan, and this will be in Ashley's cookbook. It's her original recipe. And one important thing I forgot to mention is the step with you doing with the potatoes in the Vitamix or your blender. Important that you blend them almost to a mashed potato consistency before you add your cheese sauce, or you're gonna end up with lumps of potatoes, chunks of potatoes in there. Okay, so blend it real smooth. Okay. I'm going to show you how to assemble this now. Okay, and I think I mentioned we use ciabatta bread to make our croutons. And here's the soup. Okay, and this is for 4 bowls we'll get out of this. And there's 4 people in our family. So how convenient is that, right? And you know, you can put a little bit more in there. There we go. And then we split them into 4. So each person gets equal amount. Sprinkle them on there. And here you go. There is our homemade, or Ashley's original, cheddar broccoli soup bowl. Homemade in Ashley's kitchen. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everything here is all original and homemade from Ashley's kitchen. Enjoy.